What is up, everybody? It's me, Duke Farley, back at it again here, and I am talking to another contestant going into the season 3 of Ascendance Live, Marcelo. What is up, man? How are you? What's going on?
I'm good. I'm good, just nervous, excited, all the emotions you can think of going into a live game, but I'm here and I'm excited to talk to you.
Perfect. The first question I have is kind of to let the people know a little bit more about Marcelo, and that is to describe your perfect day. So, what are you doing on that day? Who are you spending it with? What and where are you?
Perfect day. I am waking up probably at like 10 a.m., not 9 a.m., not 11 or noon. I'm waking up right at 10 a.m. I'm not working that day. I'm on an off day. It's like a Sunday because usually Sunday and Monday are my off days, but like it's a Sunday, 10 a.m. It's a nice day outside. I'm gonna go to the park and hang out with some friends. Maybe get some, seasonal coffee, like a pumpkin spice latte right now. That's kind of what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks that it's been fall. Maybe New York City, like the weather changes every day, so we don't really have seasons. But and then I kind of just want to go to a happy hour, get a couple drinks. I've become a football fan over the summer, so watch some
Oh,
football. Yeah, did not expect that. I had a friend get me into football, so um, I don't know what team I should root for right now because I have a couple friends who have different areas. We have the Giants, we have the Patriots, we have the Colts, we have the Ravens, I know we
well,
have a lot of different teams,
well,
but
you should come aboard the Patriots train.
I will. I'll come aboard. I'll be
Be glad
there.
glad to have you.
Great. I'll accept my jersey in the mail. But yeah, and then nightcap, just kind of chill at home. And yeah, just kind of a chill day. I realize that I'm not like a party club person, so I don't need that energy. But yeah, kind of that good vibes only.
Sounds dope. Um, I'd love to be a part of that. But
Please.
anyway, so who from a past, we're gonna get into some game questions here.
Okay.
So that was getting to know Marcelo, but now let's go into the game. Who from a past season of Ascendance Live would you work with if they were in this season with you now?
They're in this season with me now. I'm gonna base it on game because I have had friends play Ascendance, and I'm not just gonna be like, oh, these are my friends. I want to work with them.
Fuck your
But
friends.
fuck, literally. If I had to work with anyone, I would probably Jodie is someone who watching their game in Ascendance Live 2 was kind of seeing how they work in a live game sense. So I kind of have a similar vibe to that, and I would love to work with Jodie if Jodie was in this game. I'm trying to think of like other people that I would genuinely want to work with. Taisha is someone who I also get really good vibes with. I did play with Taisha in Ascendance, the online version, and kind of on and off worked with her. But Jodie, Taisha, and I mean, I feel like Hot Girl Chris as well, but that's because Hot Girl Chris and I feel like every time we see each other, it's just like a kiki, a hangout. So yeah, I was very into that alliance of Taisha, Hot Girl Chris, and Jodie. So just add me as a fourth person, and that's great.
Yeah, you basically named Black Girl Magic.
All of them by name.
Alrighty, so that's interesting. Marcelo, your number one ally in the game is being targeted early in the early game. Are you gonna try and flip the vote and save them, or are you gonna step back and let them get eliminated?
I'm gonna fight my hardest to make sure that they're not the vote. However, you can only do so much until the lid runs out and you can't do anything else. So I'm not just gonna sit back and be like, all right, take out my number one ally, because then that leaves me vulnerable for literally every other round moving forward. And I need to have that person. So I will fight tooth and nail for the people I'm aligned with, and um, doesn't matter if they go home or not. I just want to make sure that people, because even if your ally goes home, people can see like, oh, you were a true loyal person, so maybe I want to work with you next. So I would fight till the very end and not just sit back and watch them go.
Nice. What is a challenge that you would dominate at?
Dominate. I'm not like the quote unquote comp beast, but if I had to like choose a challenge, I feel like I'm really good at like, I don't know if I would win it like automatically, like you can't touch me on it, but like a cup challenge where you're like holding cups, I can hold cups for maybe a good 30 minutes. I'm saying this as like an online person, watch like a challenge it live is like a cup challenge and people stay there for like 5 hours. That won't be me, but at this current moment, I will say a struggle that I will have if this challenge, I'm not a puzzle person. Yeah, puzzles are not it for me, but it's all up in here, whatever this means. But yeah, cup challenges.
Interesting. So holding cups. Watch out. Season 3 people.
Well, I'm coming for y'all holding cups.
I look forward to that. So sleep is a huge factor in Ascendance Live. How many hours can you efficiently function on of sleep?
Oh, this is a really good question because I work early mornings and I work late nights. So I
You're built for
Friday,
this.
yeah. So Friday morning, I wake up at 5:20 in the morning to get to work at 6 a.m. And then, yeah. So Friday at 6, I work from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. So like I am on the go. How much can I function? I kind of want to say like usually everyone's like get 8 hours of sleep. I wish I could, but I can't. It would be like roughly like the 4 to 7 hour range. Like minimum 4 hours I can function. 7 hours I can also function. If there's like if I'm not doing anything, if I don't have work and I don't have to set an alarm, I'm usually hitting the 8 hour mark, but I'm assuming it's not going to be like, oh, just sleep in until like 2 p.m. Like there's going to be stuff happening earlier than that. So probably 4 to 7 hours I can average.
Wow. 4 hours. I cannot imagine that, but good for you.
Yeah, I've learned the hard way, Duke. I'm not saying like 4 hours, like please, but I'm just like, if I have to sleep 4 hours, we'll make it work.
We'll make it work. Marcel, what is your opinion on throwing a vote?
Um, um, I do love the chaos, but it depends on the timing of it. Like you don't want to throw a vote. Like if it's the first round and you're like throwing a vote just to cause chaos, like love that. But if it's like final five and you're like throwing a vote to cause chaos, you should have just asked to be voted out like round two, because why are you throwing a vote in final five, like final six? Like those are the dire points of the game. But yeah, so it's a hit or miss. I would love to throw a vote. I'm actually thinking about throwing some votes if however far I get. I have no idea. But you got to be methodical about it.
You gotta pick your spots, you're saying.
Yes, 100%.
Understood. So you end up getting all the way to the final 3 in this game, and you win the captain challenge. So you're in the driver's seat.
Yes.
You have 2 options of people to take.
Mhm.
On one side of the fence, you got your number 1 ally, but that person is going to be difficult to beat in the end. You could beat them. The other person is somebody that you really don't like, but they are going to be somebody that's easier to beat than your number 1 ally. Who would you take in this position?
That is a really good question because there's two sides to that coin. You either want the, you know, quote unquote easy beat of like, oh, let me take this person who I will get the jury votes. However, I I feel like I can communicate my game and communicate my story well enough to the point where I can sway some jury votes towards me if they're looking at other people. So for me, I would probably take my number one ally to the end, even if it's like a hard fought battle. I'd rather have that than go to the end with someone who, even if I don't like them and they didn't have the best game, I don't look, I'd rather win against someone who played a really good game or lose against someone who played a really good game. But at least at the end of the day, like the winner is going to be someone who fought till the very end.
I get that. Yeah. It's a good answer. Um, what's your approach with powers? There's powers in this game, they're hidden. Are you looking for them? Or are you not?
Oh, I am.
Oh, you are?
Again, it's again a case by case basis. Like at the beginning of the game, yeah, look for them. You know, if you find one, you find one. If you don't, you don't. However, knowledge is power. So my thing is, everyone says like, oh, I'm gonna keep this a secret. Like I'm not gonna tell anyone that I have this power. And then like something happens and someone's like you can only hold on to things for so long before like you have to tell people or tell that one person. So I'm trying to be that one person that people tell. Like I want to know where the powers are. If I have a power, I'm probably going to tell like one person or I don't tell anyone at all. But then I love how I'm saying like what I wouldn't do, but what other people do. And that's very not, you know, but I would probably, I'd look for powers. And if I got it, I would have to figure out how to tell like one person, but in a methodical, strategic way, not just like, oh my God, I got this power. Look, it's a pendant. Oh my God, tell everyone. Like, no, I'm gonna be like, hey, tonight, don't worry. Like, I have a plan. Like, I'm gonna say it without saying it, you know?
Oh, so you would like grab a power and then you'd be like, hey, I have something, but I'm not going to tell you what.
Yes, until the person's like, well, I'm gonna expose it if you don't tell me. And I'll be like, okay, let's use it together. But then I might lie and be like, oh, it's just an extra bow. And it's like fully a pendant, not an extra bow. But you never know.
Sneaky, sneaky. I like it. What are you doing to prepare for this game?
Oh my God, I don't even know. I'm just like, I'm in my mind right now, like running circles and circles and circles of like, I watch these social strategy games, Big Brother, Survivor, all of them. And everything I hear about them is I had a strategy going in and immediately it was wiped out the moment I walked through those doors. And I know that's going to be me too. Like literally, I'm telling you all this stuff. Like I'm going to be a comp beast with these cups. I'm not like, I'm going to find powers. I'm going to do this. But like in reality, I know that I'm going to be the type of person who's going to walk in probably just be so like, oh my gosh, I'm in the Ascendance live house. Like I have no idea what's going on. And I know Ascendance from playing the online game, it could be this could be completely different, but the online game was I had an experience in season 10 of Ascendance where I was like, I thought I was like top dog. I thought I was living my best life. And all my allies kept going out one by one by one. And I found myself like fully in the like bottom sphere of the tier list. And I was like, great, can't wait to get 14th place. Ended up getting fourth. But like it's I'm in my mind right now, and I literally like have a journal right here that I've been like writing like notes that won't make any sense to anyone, not even me. Like 3 days later, I'm gonna be like, huh? But I've been like writing stuff like, don't, you know, don't go in there thinking like you know everything because you don't. Like I'm gonna take it a step by step type of process. So we
So
shall see.
you got the journal. You got the journal going.
I do. I do. There's like
Um,
one page of notes.
it's something. What's one thing that you want to accomplish with this experience?
To do it. Whatever I feel like whatever placement I get, whether that is early, middle, end of game, whatever. I've never played a live game. I very much love watching them, but I've always wanted to play one, and I've never really had the opportunity to until Ascendance Live Season 3. So I feel like my goal is just to do it. I don't want to have any like high expectations. I don't want to like have a bar set of what I want to do. Everyone's always like, I don't want to get first boot. I want to make jury. I want to make the end, this, that, and the other. Like, I just want to see what it's like and how I can can be a part of it and what my story brings to the Ascendance Live Season 3 house slash cast. I want to see how far I can go, whether that's far or not. I want to see if me talking the talk is in actuality of the walking the walk. It's kind of like I can be like, oh, I can do that, but can I really? So
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see you go and do it. You're not going to try.
yeah,
You're going to be in it.
gonna be in it.
Anything else interesting, Marcel, that you want to tell me and the viewers?
Um, I'm just really excited. I'm really excited. I'm thankful for Nicole and Papa and the whole prod team for allowing me this opportunity to be here. Um, I hope that the viewers enjoy this season, you know, however chaotic, however of a mess, however of an excitement it is. We don't know. I have literally no idea. I'm still I'm still like in my mind, like, oh wow, this is actually happening. So yeah, all I gotta say is get ready. I'm excited. I'm ready to go in the house and see what happens. And we're doing it. Team Marcelo for the win.
You guys heard it here first. Team Marcelo for the win. Marcelo, I appreciate you coming on the podcast to talk a little bit about what's going on, and I look forward to watching you in season 3, man.
Thank you so much, Duke.